Okay guys, it is fan recipe day today and I'm bringing you blueberry scones made with our vanilla milkshake protein powder, brought to you by @FitSusie on Instagram. Her name is Susanna Rico and I love this girl and I really enjoy her recipes. So let's go shopping for some blueberries, a little bit of lemon, don't need too much for this recipe, and then go back to the office, whip them up, and then we will do our big old taste test. I so appreciate recipes that take me 5 minutes in the grocery store. I'm a super busy mom. I don't have time for really long lists, really long grocery stores, or really long recipes. So this is right up my alley. Okay guys, I'm back from the grocery store and I'm ready to make these beautiful blueberry scones. So all we're gonna do is take a half a cup of almond flour. Then we've got 1 scoop of Quest Vanilla Milkshake Protein Powder, 3 tablespoons of 0-calorie sweetener, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of baking powder, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Then we have 2 egg whites, and I used liquid egg whites, so I used 4 tablespoons. So a scone, you guys, is meant to be on the drier side. You're not gonna get the moistness out of it that you would get out of a cake, but that's why it's so delicious to have it with coffee, and it's a really nice breakfast food. I'm not changing anything in her recipe because it's perfect as it is, but the one thing I did wanna do was add a protein drizzle, and because there's some lemon essence in her recipe, I've chosen 1 lemon cream pie Quest bar. So now in go my 1/4 cup of blueberries. I'm just gonna fold those in. I don't want to burst them. It's about to get super sticky. There's a lot of different ways to make scones, you guys. You can portion them out into triangles in advance, or you can make one little pie shape and then separate them just a little bit and watch it bake as a whole, which is what I'm gonna do because that's what Susanna did. So this recipe makes 4 servings, and are you guys ready for the macros? I figured them out with my drizzle, and for 1 scone, it's only 162 calories, 15 grams of protein, 7 grams of net carbs, only 8 grams of healthy fat, and you've got 9 grams of fiber. Okay, that's looking good. Now it's time to score it and then sprinkle. Look, they're already clapping for me. We've got a photo shoot next door. But I'm gonna sprinkle with a little bit of 0-calorie sweetener and actually a pinch of coarse salt. Okay, you guys, this little guy is going into the oven for 8 minutes at 350 degrees. All right, you guys, so now while those are baking, it's time to make our drizzle. So I've taken 1 bar, I've crumbled it up into little pieces. It's going into a microwave safe dish. It's really up to you how tart you want it. This is actually 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. And then I'm going to do a tablespoon of almond milk, half a tablespoon of 0-calorie sweetener. This is gonna get all melted up in the microwave. It takes about 60 seconds, and then it will just have time to come back to room temperature, cool off a little bit before it goes on top. Look at that. It is perfectly melted. Just give it a little stir, get rid of any clumps, and that's gonna go really nicely on top. If you really, really like lemon flavor, I suggest this kitchen tool. It is a zester. Throw a little bit in there, just a little bit of freshness. All right, you guys, this just came out of the oven looking spectacular. I had to add an extra 3 minutes, so for this recipe that I'm making today, it took me 11 minutes. It's gonna chill for a little bit, and then it's cut, drizzle, and eat time. Okay, you guys, these things look so adorable. I've cut 1 slice up into smaller pieces so I can do a little taste test, but this is what they look like. So I'm going to go ahead and frost mine. I put my lemon drizzle inside of a bag, and I'm going to pipe it on just because I like things to look pretty. All right, you guys, I'm gonna dig in. I have a fork right here. Oh, look at all the blueberries in there, you guys. Okay, here we go. This is not your typical dried out scone. There's actually a lot of moisture in there, crumbly and gorgeous. Thank you so much, FitSusie, for sending us your recipe. You guys keep sending us your recipes. We love making them. And make sure you subscribe. Thanks so much, you guys. Bye.